Hi guys, I hope that you're very well. It's Sylvana here and I am back for a new video on the Jewels and Gems YouTube channel. So for today I thought we'd do something a little bit cheerful, something to give you a little bit hopefully of good vibes and to start the week right. So I thought why not do a card pull for this week. So this is basically going to be your weekly message. So I'm gonna get 5 cards. So you're gonna have to pick between number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what we're gonna do is that you guys have to pick the number that calls you today. And what's gonna happen is that this card will be your message for the week. So what is it that you need to focus on? What is your intuition trying to give you signals that you need to improve this week? You know, basically a message that reminds you that you have to work on that area of your life at this moment in time, and that this is what you need. And of course, this is between you and me. Like if you feel that at some stage maybe the message doesn't really resonate and there's another card that resonates with you more, that's absolutely fine as well. You can pick more than one card, more than one number. It doesn't have to be just one. If it feels right to pick number 2 and number 5, that's fine as well. Just trust yourself, trust your intuition, and see. Let's just see what the cards have to tell us today. So we'll be just shuffling the cards real quick, and see what is your message for today. So it's going to be like a crystal. So I'll be explaining what is the message behind that crystal, what is the meaning there for you, and what does it mean that you need to work on. So nice and chill and easy going, nothing serious, nothing crazy. So now, if you guys are ready, I'm gonna ask you to take a deep breath with me. And then just trust your gut, follow your intuition, and pick a number between 1 and 5. And once you have settled on a number, now we can start the reading. So let's see what was number 1. So number 1 is going to be chrysoprase. So chrysoprase is this beautiful green stone. Chrysoprase is like that very bright, very like wild nature green color. It's a beautiful shade of green. It's definitely one of my favorite green gemstones, and obviously because it's green, it's going to be very much so heart chakra related. So it's going to be about all matters of love. So I don't know if that first of all resonates with you, but basically the message behind chrysoprase is it's very important for you to give, and you're probably someone that has been giving a lot. You're probably someone that's known for giving a lot to others. But what's happening is that maybe lately you have been struggling to receive, and you have maybe not allowed yourself to receive as much as you should. It could be to receive help, it could be to receive support, it could be to receive compliments, praise, any form of receiving back, it involves all those aspects. So maybe for you, I would say this week the message would be like, rather than just giving so much to others in your life, in your social group, your family, all those, your friend cycle, maybe try to allow yourself and remind yourself that it's actually absolutely fine to take. To give is such a wonderful thing, and it's the best thing in the world. But try to also remind yourself that receiving to take is actually okay too. It's not bad, It's all about balance, and you need both sides in order to function well. So maybe for you today, the message would be to try to allow yourself to receive from others, you know? And as I said, it can be anything. It doesn't even have to be anything physical. It can be just even a compliment. So, you know, instead of feeling bad or saying, you know, if someone says something nice to you, you know, instead of being like, oh, no, stop, you know, it's no, it's not true. Try to say, oh, thank you so much. You're so kind. It means so much. Thank you so much. And try to, you know, take that for yourself and be like, oh, so I you know, think for yourself, you know, oh, so if he or she says that, that means it must be true. I must be that person, or I must be that, like that at the moment. You know, try to embody, receive it, but also embody that, you know, because you deserve it. You deserve it. That's card number 1. Let's go now to card number 2. So if you have picked card number 2, very interesting. You have picked a beautiful and magnetic and energetic and strong shungite crystal. So what is shungite? Some of you are like, what is that name? That's a very strange name. Shungite is basically, it's a mineral that comes from one region of the world. It comes from Russia. And what happens is that shungite is being known across the world for its properties that are supposed to be very purifying and protective against EMFs and other forms of electronic pollution and digital, you know, it's great for digital detox. It's a great stone, for example, that you can put in your water, you know, if you want to do like a, you know, water elixir, crystal elixir. But also great to keep near you, for example, near your computer, your Wi-Fi router, all those sort of things. And basically, what does that message mean for you if you are getting shungite? It means that maybe lately, maybe you have been overwhelmed with a lot of negativity and, you know, just overly, you know, heavy energy that is just not doing you any favor. It can be energy from, you know, just yourself. Maybe you've been overall very like, you know, struggling with your own emotions and feelings and mindset and, you know, the way you're thinking lately. But it could also be external. So maybe lately you have been maybe you have been indulging in some stuff, maybe food, maybe you've been indulging in drinking, maybe there's people in your life at the moment that are just sending you too much negativity and bad vibes, and, you know, who has time for that? The only thing I crave and the only thing I accept from you, it's positivity. You know what I mean? So, you know, maybe you could have been in this situation lately, and basically shungite is here to remind you that, guys, you have to get out the vacuum and just, you know, pick up all those negative bits and then put it away. You know, you don't want them around you. You know, there is no room for that. There should be no space for it, really. So if I was to give you a message for this week, I'd say this week, try to detox your life from everything that is negative, that doesn't serve you, that you don't need, that you don't want. You know, or that would be my message. So that would be card number 2. How are you feeling so far? You're enjoying this? I hope you are. You know, it's very interesting sometimes to see what card you might pick and does it make sense? Do you feel it relates or not? Or, you know, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think so far about this reading, because it's always so interesting for me to see what you how you relate to everything that we were talking about, you know. Now, let's go for card number 3. So if you guys are ready, here we're going to start with card number 3. So, boom. Card number 3 is the infamous rose quartz. So I don't think I need to introduce rose quartz, to be honest. I think you guys know everything you need to know about rose quartz. I think that you know, it's one of those. It's just like so widely known and spread out that everyone knows everything there is to know about it. But just as a quick gist, if you really don't know and you're new to crystals, rose quartz is the stone of unconditional love, compassion, self-love, self-esteem, self-everything. But it's like love for the self and taking care of yourself, but it's also that beautiful loving energy towards others, and not just romantic, of course romantic, but also is going to be obviously, you know, family, friends, relatives. It goes in all areas. So basically, if you have picked card number 3 today, what is your message? Well, what you have to do is very simple. You have to open your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is blocked. Your heart chakra needs to be opened. And what you need to do is really focusing on that loving energy that you badly need. You have maybe having difficulties to express your love. Maybe you have been having difficulties to give or receive it, you know, around you. Maybe they've been blocks lately, and you know, of course, with everything that's happening at the moment right now, which is completely wild, a lot of people end up feeling very lonely, and you know, they kind of have difficulties to deal with their own feelings and emotions. Well, basically, rose quartz is here to remind you that you are a beautiful human being that absolutely deserves love in all its forms. You deserve love, and you are worthy of love. You know, you are enough, you are amazing, and you know, you are perfect the way you are. And you don't have to prove nothing to anyone. You are just perfect the way you are. So your message for this week, if I was to give you a message, would be that you have to remind yourself that you have to be, this week, you have to radiate beautiful, pink, loving energy and light within you, from the inside to the outside. Open yourself to that beautiful loving energy, and hopefully, you know, everything will turn out so much better, because love is the key to everything, isn't it? Love is the key to everything. You know, love is the answer. It's as simple as that. Love is the answer, and always will be, in my opinion. If there was one thing I would get drunk on, it's love. That's my thing, you know. And tea. Sorry about that. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna move on to card number 4. So let me know how this is going for you guys, if you're enjoying this so far. I'd love to hear. Make sure as well you like the video. It also means a lot. I really appreciate it. So now let's move on to card number 4. So if you guys are ready, I'm gonna put it out now. Boom. So this is the beautiful sunstone. Now this one's very interesting. Not everyone is always familiar with sunstone. People know about moonstone, but not everyone knows that there is also sunstone. Sunstone is this beautiful gem here. It's a stone that has that beautiful warmth. It has sometimes a bit of a glow as well when you expose it to the light. It's beautiful. It's highly prized. It has a high value. It's a bit more expensive, but it's definitely one of those that, you know, everyone needs a bit of sunlight in their life. And for me, this stone really embodies that idea of sunlight. Maybe even more so than citrine in some ways. You know, I feel that sunstone, for some reason, for me, is much warmer than citrine. It's like that beautiful energy that's not just solar plexus, but also sacral. And what's the message for you today here? Well, it's very simple. Sunstone is the stone of joy. It's the stone of sunshine. It's a stone of happiness. So what does that mean? That means that's what you have to embody this week. You have to try to remind yourself that, you know, you deserve to be happy. You need happiness in your life, because without happiness, what's happening? You know, we can't be always, you know, sad and angry and depressed, you know, like we have to try to do things in our lives that bring us joy. So maybe try to do things that brings you pleasure in your life. Do activities that bring you a lot of pleasure. It can be from a hobby that you've left a long time ago, and because you're maybe refusing to go back to it because you're not allowing yourself to do it. Maybe you're being too harsh on you lately and you're like, you know, I don't have time to do this, I have so much going on. No, try to pause. Sunstone is here to remind you that you need to pause because you need balance in your life. Work is great, but if there is not that idea that you also deserve joy and you know, happiness, then life is not worth living. So if there is any activity or anything that you've been craving to do, anything that brings you a lot of joy and happiness, go back to it. It can be as simple as, you know, painting, drawing, you know, whatever it is that you like to do on your own time, you know. Try to incorporate a little bit of that more into your life, and you will feel so much better for it. You will embody that positivity as it goes. So yeah, definitely, yeah, try to take pleasure in the things you do, you know, enjoy the things you do. And if you're doing something you really don't enjoy it, well, don't spend too long on it, and if you can, swap it for something a little bit more joyful and, you know, bringing you a little bit more happiness. It's for the best, you know, you need it. That's the message behind Sunstone. And now, last but not least, for you guys that have picked number 5, here is your message. Chrysocolla. Chrysocolla is this beautiful stone here. You can see here, it's kind of that bluish green. It's beautiful, it's powerful, it's like that beautiful heart loving chakra energy, but also blue, so that's going to be throat chakra. So you know, communication, self-expression, insight. It embodies all those beautiful things. And what is Chrysocolla here to remind you of? You need to eliminate things that don't serve you, and maybe you should try to focus more on new opportunities in your life. Maybe you are at a stage right now where you feel a bit stuck. Maybe you feel like you're in a rut. Maybe you feel like these things happen in your life and you're not truly satisfied and fulfilled. So today's message, if you have picked card number 5, it's going to be that you need to try to say goodbye to something. So this week, try to say goodbye to one thing if you can, and try to find a new thing that you can do that can bring you fulfillment, you know. And what you should do as well at the end is try to focus on what is it that you can do to improve your life right now. What new mindset, what new way of thinking, you know, what can you bring into your life that's new and fresh to give you that beautiful, refreshing feeling that you want to, you know, bring to your life. And yeah, just new opportunities and, you know, all things good. So this week you have to do that. Say goodbye to one thing and say, you know, welcome in a new thing in your life that's in your benefit, that's good for you, that you feel will bring you the fulfillment you're after and the fulfillment you need and that you deserve. You know, new beginnings are great, you know, and there's never a bad time for new beginnings. Even when we think that, oh God, now is the worst time I could pick to start something, it's not true. There's never the right time for a new beginning. So when the best thing to do is to start now. Don't wait. Don't hold on it. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I thought it was very interesting and very enjoyable. So let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about this reading? and which card did you pick? Are you, how do you feel about it? Is it, something you'd like to see more on the channel? I really always love to do those. And please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, that would be amazing. And keep your eyes open, because that ebook I'm working on is almost ready, so I will be gifting it to you. It's going to be my offering to you as soon as it's finished. You just have to go on jewelsandgems.shop. Make sure that you subscribe to the Jewels and Gems VIP club to receive it for free. It's my offering to you and my gift to you, to thank you for your support and for your kindness and for your positive energy. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. I hope these messages today will all resonate with you, and I'll be talking to you tomorrow. Hope you have a lovely day.